Hey, how you doing? Did you order the Supreme with extra cheese?
Yeah. How much is it?
$12.55, not including gratuity. Hey, thanks, big guy. Whoa, check this out.
Yeah. That's where I was supposed to be this weekend.
Huh?
On the slopes, instead of here, writing this leadership proposal.
Drag. But you know what they say, if you're not the lead dog, the scenery never changes.
It's a little more complicated than that.
What do you mean?
Now, consider this. Do you know what the difference between education and training is? I mean, a lot of times the leader of a group is called on to do both. But how do you know when each is appropriate?
Well, I was a philosophy major in junior college, but it beats me.
Everybody can tell you what a leader is. We're all familiar with famous leaders in business and history. I mean, it seems simple. But how do you learn to be a leader?
Totally depends on what style of leadership you're into.
What do you mean?
Tell you what, while you are chowing down on that excellent pizza, I'll explain it. You see, delivering pizzas is just my day job. What I really do is play in this awesome band, man. There's like 3 guys in the band, and things were going really cool for us. I would have to say that I had always been the sort of unofficial leader of the group, and we'd been getting some real good gigs. Things were really starting to happen. Well, then I got this brilliant idea, see? I met this guy named Rudy, who was a manager. He had some hot acts, and I introduced him to the guys. At first, they weren't so excited about having a manager, but I convinced them this was really the way to go. So we signed an exclusive management contract with Rudy's company. He was our fearless leader, and we agreed to follow him into a wonderful future. But that was not what happened at all. At our very next practice, Rudy shows up with a complete schedule for the rest of the year. Practice 5 times a week. If you're not on time, $50 fine. Can you believe that? Then he has a whole long list of band rules and regulations, like no girlfriends at practice, no smoking. Then he tells us we all have to get new outfits. Satin vests. And then we find out he changed the name of the band without even asking us. Now we're supposed to be something called Euphoria, and we're going to play soft rock. Plus, he books us into a tour of bowling alleys in Texas. Man, that was the last straw. See, the problem was Rudy was trying to run everything from the top down. He made the decisions, and then he told us what to do. Nobody in the band had any input at all, and that just didn't work. We were used to managing ourselves by consensus, you know? Group decision-making where everybody can participate. Rudy tried to lead the group by domination. When I had been in charge, my attitude was what convinced the guys that something was a good idea. If I was in favor of something, the guys could tell I liked it because I communicated with them about it. And if I had to make a decision, like booking a tour, even though it was my call, they would know where I was coming from because of the process. Hey, we fired Rudy, and it was the best thing we ever did. I realized that I really liked being the leader, so I agreed to manage the band for an additional 10%, and we didn't have to play those bowling alleys either.
So, if I can put into English what you're saying, there are different styles of leadership that may or may not work in different situations.
Like the military. That's top down, man. Take it or leave it. Or with a group of artists. You have to have consensus on everything you do.
In most business situations, there is a strong hierarchy, but leaders need to understand that building consensus can be a powerful tool for reaching goals.
Just like in the band, man. I mean, you can tell the guys what to do forever, but that can get pretty pathetic. But if it's something they really want to do, total motivation. Think about it.
So the leader's job is to adjust his or her leadership style to the situation.
You can eat that last piece?
No, go ahead.
Thanks. I gotta get some pizzas rolling. Have a nice weekend.
You too.